a long time away to come back and be in a fight like that and get the result, man. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I feel good. You know, well, the fight, first round didn't play out as planned, obviously, but some success, some not so great moments. But overall, you know, it was a tough fight. It was a good thing to come back to, and you know, it reminds you, you know, what this is. You know, it's a sport. It's a tough fight game, and I have some nice things to take back to the gym now. So.
Did anything he did surprise you? I mean, obviously we knew he was a big, strong, exciting guy. I mean, we matched on the ground for a little bit, which was intriguing. I mean,
yeah, he was able to escape from the back, which is something that I will not pass again. And I'm used to this position, and people are used to turning like that, and I just let him turn a little bit too far. I've gotten a little lazy in that position, I guess. That will not happen again. But one thing that did surprise me or us a little bit with him was that I thought he would come out blazing, you know. He usually does that. To be honest, he was a bit passive. He was waiting for me to come in, hopefully trying to catch a knee and uppercut and things like that, you know. I came in and caught him with a nice little left hook right off the bat, you know. But yeah, that's the only thing that really surprised us. Other than he had some nice shots in the clinch. I do believe, like I said, I have to see it again, but I've heard from a few different people that he did hit me at the back of the head, and I know for a fact because I just took a shower, and there's a nice old mouse right here at the top of my head that stung like a mother when I took a shower. So he definitely hit me in some gray areas, but I'd like to see that again. But all in all, he was tough.
Gunnar, I do want to ask you about the finish. I mean, I know this is a brutal game, but the amount of blood that was pouring out there at that point, did that freak you out even a little bit? I mean, what was going through your mind at that point?
I was just thinking, oh, the choke is gonna be slippery and nice, you know. No, yeah, you know, I stayed in Mount for a while, and obviously it'd been a tough few minutes, you know, before, and I do believe he was a bit tired as well. He did a lot of work there trying to finish me, I guess, or you know, a lot of punches. It was raining, a lot of them were hitting glove, and so I knew he'd put out a lot of energy, you know, and so he was probably trying to recover. But I did think he was going. I thought he was going to try to spin, you know, maybe give up his back and try to get a scramble. That's what I was expecting, and I was going to try to catch him in that transition. But he did not. He stayed there, probably trying to ride out the round or get a stand up. And so yeah, when I was recovered, I kind of figured out that he was not going anywhere. I always thought he was about to explode and stuff like that, but yeah, I caught him with that nice elbow that opened him wide up, and then another one followed. I do believe, I don't know if that hit on the same spot, but it was a nasty cut, and that's really what finished the fight.
After this great victory, what plans next? Do you want a title shot, or doesn't matter who Dana puts in front of you?
Yeah, like I said, you know, of course, if you get a title shot, you don't say no. But yeah, I'm just keep on climbing, and like I've always been, you know, I'm ready to fight anyone. So right now, go back home, sort a few things out that I feel like I have to work on, and hopefully 2019 I can be a lot more active.
Yeah, and you mentioned that pre-fight, you know, wanting to be more active just because of the layoff. Coming into tonight, I know you probably have to reassess, you know, injuries and things like that. But how soon are you looking to get back in there?
Yeah, you know, one thing I didn't talk about too much was I had a little setback with my knee right at the end of this camp. Didn't want to mention it because I was going to go through with it anyway. So I mean, I can mention it now, but I do believe it's nothing, and I do believe I'll get home and get it, you know, MRI and stuff like that. But I do believe it's nothing. I think I'll be ready to go as soon as I'm cleared, I guess, and I feel fine. Nothing wrong with my nose. My head feels fine. I'm fresh, you know. So I'll be ready very, very soon.
Did you feel like the choke was set and tight? I thought maybe he panicked a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He did. The choke, and I kept going with it as well. And I think the referee actually just told me before. He was like, "Don't stop before I physically remove you." And I'm like, "All right." And then, as I'm going for the choke, he's tapping. I'm like, "You just said physically remove me," so yeah, you know, I knew he already tapped, but you know, because you just said that, and I didn't want to. He's like squirming out then and saying I didn't tap or whatever. He's, you know, I'm just choking it off.
With you saying the knee injury was nothing, is it fair to say that it had no impact on tonight's fight?
Yeah, it had no impact.
As you said, you want to stay a lot more active. Is there anything you can do to ensure that happens? Any way to prevent injuries moving forward, or is it sort of just fingers crossed and hope for the best?
Yeah, you know, in this game, I got very unlucky the last time, you know, and I've done both my knees now. The exact same injury on the right knee, 2013, and then this last one was the left knee. And to be honest, I just think it's wear and tear. The way I move, you know, it just, hopefully now this will be fine until I'm done with this, you know, which is not in the near future. Sometimes knee injuries like that have long-term effects. They never completely heal. Are you worried about that at all? Well, no. This, like I said, this has fully healed. It was actually the other knee that was at me at the end of this camp, and it was just a little, what's it called? The LCL, a little pop. I was a little bit worried about it for a while, but I was still like, you know, I couldn't go against Neil Magny because that one was really, really bad, and then to have that happen again, I was like, there is no freaking way. Like, I'm going there pirate style on one leg this time. But luckily it wasn't that bad, so and I feel good now. I don't feel any soreness or anything. I think it was just a little tear, and that, you know, we'll be fine in a few weeks. You've been in the top 10, top 15 range for quite a few years now. Do you feel like now is your actual time to make a legit run for the top of the division? And if you do believe that, why? Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've changed our camp a little bit now, and I feel like it's never been as good as it is now. I feel great, and you know, I've had my setbacks and whatnot, but I feel very confident. I feel like I'm ready to continue, and I hope that I can get loads more fights in this next year. So.
How's your stay in Toronto, training here and the event here? How'd you like Toronto so far?
Toronto is great. It's the weather is much like home right now anyway, so that was nice to come out and feel the cold, the kind of freshness a little bit. But in a lot of ways, it reminded me of New York City when I walked out of the hotel and was like, holy shit, you know, there's like skyscrapers everywhere, you know. So, but I didn't get to do much here, I guess, you know. It's fight week, you know, but so far I liked it. I liked the people, I liked the few gyms we went to, and the atmosphere was very nice. But definitely like to come here to visit again, and maybe some other parts of Canada. We got to do a little trip to the countryside, to my training partner's countryside farm, Matt Miller's, and I really enjoyed that, you know.
Gunnar, when they showed the replay of you opening up your opponent, I got squeamish and I looked away. I wasn't able to look at it. Yeah. I'm worried I will have nightmares. What can you say to reassure me and allow me to rest easy tonight?
Melatonin helps with sleep, I do believe. I don't know if it will help you with nightmares. Actually, it probably just enhances them because it makes you go into that, you know, deep sleep quicker and longer. So I don't know, man. I think you're screwed.
You have terrified me even more. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you.